Video will help you use the extension Share to Classroom, which is located in the bar up above the bookmarks. And you'll notice it looks like a Google Classroom icon. Share to Classroom is an extension that helps you with your Google Classroom by pushing out to all of the students who are in Google Classroom. If they're online at the time, it pushes out a website or a Google Doc to all the screens, and it'll pop up no matter what they're doing on their screen. It'll come up as another tab, but it essentially will like take over their computer for that moment. I find it helpful while we're working remotely by being able to tell who's online at that moment, because I have children that say, oh, they can't get online or they're not doing their work, but actually they are online, probably just not doing the work. So it kind of lets me check in, and I'll show you how I do that. What I do is I have my Google Classroom in my different tabs, but I'll open up a new tab, and what I'll do is I will open up a new document, and I'll kind of use that as like an announcement board, because this is the page that's going to be pushed to their screens. So I'll usually, make like a bold and big, so when it pops up, it catches their attention, and I'll, make an announcement like "Good morning," and maybe don't forget to do iReady in math and reading today. So I'll just have like a little announcement for them. So once I have that, and you want to be clicked on whatever screen you want, you don't want to be over in this tab. Whatever you want pushed out has to be visible to you at that moment. So you're going to go to the extension, the little classroom, and you're going to choose the classroom that you want it pushed out to, which would be Mr. Falk's classroom. And you'll notice that that screen is visible right here. This is what they'll see. Now, usually for the announcement, I just say view file, but you can also turn it on where they could comment, or they could edit if you want them to be able to type in the document. So I'll just turn comment on, because sometimes the kids will comment on the side. But once I push this out to the students, what will happen is over here, you'll see all their little flags come up. And I would say within the first 10, 15 seconds, you get a good idea of who's online, because the kids have to actually click or close that tab, and then their flag won't be on there anymore. But for that first 10 seconds, it pops up on their screen and it'll show you who's online. So I'm going to push this document out to the kids where they can comment on it. And you'll see that it takes like a few seconds, but once that stops spinning, you'll know that it's hitting their computers and it's actually blasting right onto their screen. So I just click anywhere on the screen to get rid of that. Now I'm going to be waiting for these flags to come up to show me who's actually online at this minute. And so we already have one, and you'll notice that they pop up pretty quickly after that. So this is a good idea. Like, then you'll have a good idea of like who's online at that time. And it's really good if you want to send a particular person that message. So I usually just like click down. Already commenting. Sometimes if there's more than, this 5, there'll be a list. It'll go down to a list, but it looks like only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kids are online right now. So this is just like kind of a good check, especially if students are saying that they aren't online or they can't get online. You'll notice that they are online. Hope this helps. Oh, And before I go, I'll also show you how you can blast in like any page. So if you didn't want to do this, usually when I do this, I just move this document to trash so that they can no longer talk on it after I um, get rid of it. Because if you leave it in there, then they're all talking to each other. Kind of gives them a medium to then all chat. So I usually throw it in the trash so they don't have access anymore. So just like that, if I wanted to send this webcam out for bald eagles or something's interesting and you wanted to go to this website right then, you can also again go to the share to classroom and you'll notice that web page is in there and you'll do the exact same thing. You'll push to it and then they'll all be on that same web page. So it's just a good tool rather than always posting in your stream and hoping the kids see that announcement. Um, you'll know whoever's online at that time will get your announcement and you can see who's online or go to the web page that you want them to. And I hope this helps.